guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to do another haul or anti-haul, and this is definitely going to be more holiday releases that came out since my last one. Plus I'm going to be including all of my Halloween releases in this video, and I'm so excited to go through everything with you. I love makeup releases in general, so I'm excited to go through this. We'll let you know what I'm hauling, what I'm anti-hauling, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. So the first thing I'm looking at here that I have saved, because I went through Trim Mood's page, just pretty much scrolled through Trim Mood's page and saved pictures of all the releases that I wanted to talk about in this video. And the first one that I saved was the Wet n Wild. You know, they have their Halloween release every year. They do it for Halloween. So it says this year Halloween is going to be a little different, but I'm still excited because it's all about the holiday season, and they have the new display for the Wet n Wild, part of their Fantasy Makers collection here. So it just says it's coming soon. It's already out. I've seen it in stores, but it looks like they have 4 different palettes, which look really colorful and beautiful. And they have, of course, their 4 sponges that they also already released, their little Wet n Wild beauty blenders. I personally really like their beauty blenders. I think they're really good. They're really soft and bouncy, and I don't feel like they soak up a huge amount of your foundation of your product like some sponges do. So I do think their sponges are worth picking up if that's what you want. I might pick up some from the Fantasy Makers collection. Maybe one of the little like paint palettes that they have. Just because I think I want to do a few more Halloween looks on my channel. But I definitely think that if you're doing Halloween looks and you're going all out for Halloween and you're going to do paint your face and stuff, I think this is a good collection to get it from, just because it's very affordable. Their Fantasy Makers collection is very affordable, and there's just so much to the collection. You could pretty much do any look you want with it, in my opinion. Next we have Too Faced. So Too Faced is at it again with their mini palettes. We already seen in my last video where I talked about the Salted Caramel mini palette. That's the only one they had at the time. And that one I am really interested in. And I've seen videos since then and people swatched them. And it looks like a very good, very pigmented palette. I think it's one of the ones that you should pick up if you want it. You should definitely pick it up because apparently the formula in that one is really good. But, yeah, they came up with 3 more mini palettes. They have a mini gingerbread spice, which I don't really think you need it, especially if you already have the gingerbread spice one. And even if you don't have the gingerbread spice one, they said that somebody already did a review with this one and said that the shades in here, they weren't as good as they were in the big palette. So I definitely don't think it's worth picking up. And then they have one that's called Kitty Likes to Scratch. What? Too Faced? What is that? Who names a palette Kitty Likes to Scratch? And it's pretty much all it's my shades that I like, the mauve neutrals, and then you have that black shade to pretty much deepen up your look. But no. The other one that they have is the Light My Fire eyeshadow palette is the last one, and that one does pique my interest just because there's like that yellow there. There's like a reddish orange shade, and then one that looks like a true red shade. That one looks more interesting out of the other 2. But I might pick up the Salted Caramel. It depends. They're $27 a piece, and I just don't know if it's worth $27 for I think I would rather get a bigger drugstore palette versus getting that one for $27. And especially with Too Faced formula being so hit and miss, you never know what you're gonna get with Too Faced. Okay, the next thing we have up here is Marc Jacobs. He has his holiday collection here, and I definitely think it's definitely different. The packaging really gets me. It's like this mint green packaging with cherries on it, and I think it's really, really cute. I feel like really think the highlighter looks pretty. It looks like almost a rosy type gold shade. I think maybe it'll be a little bit too deep for my skin tone, but it looks really pretty. There's just like a red lipstick. It looks like he came out with his mascara, just same mascara, but a different packaging for it. And then there's the little eyeshadow palette with the 7 shades in it that he normally does. I feel like I was really wanting this palette. It really got me. I really, really wanted it. But it's $49 just for the palette, and for 7 shades, that's too much money to spend on just 7 eyeshadow shades. I've never tried Marc Jacobs eyeshadow formula, so I don't know how it is. But I do love his Omega bronzer. And I do have a couple of his highlighters. They're not bad. They're pretty good. And yeah, I feel like I don't need the cherry eyeshadow palette from Marc Jacobs because I have the Naked Cherry one from Urban Decay that I got when it came out. So I didn't get it when it came out. I got it when it went on sale. But I'm going to say anti-haul to this. It's just expensive. And I heard last year the highlighter wasn't that great. And if you have the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette, you don't need this Marc Jacobs Cherry palette. It looks basically the same thing as the Urban Decay Naked. Next we have another Halloween release. This one is from BH Cosmetics. It says they're getting ready for spooky season with a new collection. They have the Drop Dead Gorgeous. I guess that is the name of their Halloween collection, is Drop Dead Gorgeous. They have the Full On Crazy palette, which I think is the bigger palette, and it's $19. Has 14 different shades with different finishes, matte, metallics, sparkly. And it doesn't say what else, it just says sparkly. To me, sparkly probably means glitters. And it does look like there's 2 pressed glitters in there. Or I could be wrong, it might just be ultra sparkly shades. But I'm looking at this, and it just doesn't scream Halloween to me. I think with the Drop Dead Gorgeous, maybe they were going for like the slasher flick type of Halloween. But it's not anything I'm even remotely interested in. They also have like a little mini palette called Little Bit Psycho palette for $14. And it says it has 8 different shades with different finishes of the mattes, the shimmers, and the metallic shades. And then you have the Glitter Blood. It's the brush set for $12. For me, this is an anti-haul. For some reason, this is like, I think this is the next release after their Ice Cream palettes. And this just doesn't, I don't know, the shades don't get to me like the Ice Cream palettes did. The Ice Cream palette ones just looked so pigmented, so gorgeous. And these ones look pigmented, but it's just, maybe it's just the color story I'm not into. But, yeah. The reds look good in there, but I think it just looks weird to have the reds, and then you have this bright yellow, bright pink, bright blue, bright purple, and there's like a bright periwinkle type shade in there. And for me, when I think Halloween releases, I think of deep, dark tones. I think darker tones, and you'll see. I think of darker tones, and it's in an eyeshadow palette here later on that you're going to be seeing. The next thing I have is Milani. Next up is Milani. They came out with a Halloween collection this year. I feel like this year we've been wanting more Halloween releases versus holiday releases for Christmas. And I think this year they've definitely gave us the Halloween releases. Halloween is here this year, and everybody's apparently really excited about it. But this one is says the collection includes the Beautiful Nightmares eyeshadow palette, which comes with 9 matte and metallic shades and 2 electric pops of blue and green cool tone metallics. Which this one looks like the green palette. They even have like a little stickers that you can put on your face. It looks like a couple glosses and a couple lipsticks in the palette. And there's 2 different ones. There's the Beautiful Nightmare eyeshadow palette, which is the green one, and then there's the Fairy Tale eyeshadow palette, which looks more pinky purple, girly type of thing. which I think they both look really pretty. I'm not sure how Milani eyeshadows performed because I've never I've never used any of Milani's eyeshadow palettes. I do like their Ludicrous lip glosses, and they're having four shades there. The Ludicrous lip gloss. That lip gloss is really good. It's very pigmented, and it's thick enough to where it lasts a little bit on your lips. It doesn't just go away. But it looks like the palettes are gonna retail at $13.99, and then the lip glosses are $8.99, and the metallic shimmer lipsticks will be $8.99 a piece too. And I love the shades. The lip gloss shades are coming in Cold Blooded, Sealed with a Hiss, Let's Bone, and Love's Bite. And the shimmer lipsticks are coming in Sticks and Spells, Poison Apple, Squad Ghouls, and Make Believe. I just think it looks so pretty. That one lipstick, it looks like a blackish purple shade. Maybe it's just a deep plum. It looks really pretty. It looks pretty. I probably won't pick up anything because I'm being very selective. I've already bought all the Halloween. Let's be honest. I've already bought all the Halloween releases I'm going to get this season. And that was not one of them. So I guess that's an anti-haul. Next we have It Cosmetics. As you know, it's the month of October, and they always have their... It Cosmetics always comes out every October with Love is the Foundation Brush. And they always do it for breast cancer awareness. For some reason, it's only available at Ulta. And I really wanted to get it because this year they did not do as dirty. They brought it back, the original brush. Not from last year, but the year before. It has the rounded top like I wanted and everything. I was going to get it as soon as I got paid. And when I looked, it was already sold out. So it's not even on Ulta's site anymore, which I think is really sad. I think they should at least restock it through October and then maybe get rid of it. But I think they just only have one stock, and then once it sells out, they don't do it no more until the next year. I think they should at least try to keep in enough stock to last through October, since it's for October. It's for breast cancer awareness, and I know they donate some of the proceeds from it to breast cancer awareness when you buy the brush. But I wanted this brush so bad, and it sold out before I could get it once again. And last year's, I ended up not getting it because it was the flat top angled brush, and everybody was saying it was not as good as the normal heart-shaped brush. They said the domed shape is what made it so good to apply foundation with. And I've been dying for this foundation brush to apply my foundation with. Maybe next year I'll be able to get it, but I cannot see myself. And then people sell it on like eBay and Poshmark and them. They're selling these brushes for like $150 to $250 just for one. What is wrong with people today? I think it is just wrong. They shouldn't do that. Okay, next we have Kimchi Chic. It looks like there's some highlighters here and a heart-shaped metallic pink compact. It says each compact, so it's like duo highlighters. Each compact comes with 2 shades, and it's an Aspen Glow, St. Tropez Glow, and Hollywood Glow. I definitely think this one on the bottom left-hand corner that has the 2 different shades, that's more my skin tone. And I think it just they look really beautiful. I don't know if that's like a sprayed overlay, but they look very metallic and beautiful. Like it would be definitely a blinding highlight. So if I had, this would definitely be a haul for me just because it looks so pretty, and I want to try. And it's only $15 for one of them, so I think it's kind of like mid-range. It's not really high-end. It's not really drugstore. It's kind of in the middle. And I don't think it's a bad price for a highlighter. So I would definitely haul it. Okay, so next we're going to talk about e.l.f. They came out with some new shades in their Ride or Die lip balms, which I definitely want to pick up at least 2 of these shades. I did get, which I'll tell you a little bit later on, I guess, because I did add that one into the collection, their holiday collection. This feels more like their fall collection. They just added more shades to their Ride or Die lip balms. One is called Piet, and they're $5. They're $5 a piece. It says they're infused. They have a sheer wash of color, and they're infused with jojoba oil, and they're vegan collagen. So they're supposed to be really moisturizing. And they have new shades. They have it in PSL, which is the pumpkin spice latte, which says it's a sheer orange with a pumpkin spice scent. They have cheeky cherry, which is a deep berry tint with cherry scent. And then they have grapefruit goals, which is a sheer pink with a grapefruit scent. So I really, really wanted the cheeky cherry, and definitely really wanted the PSL because pumpkin spice everything. I feel like if it's not pumpkin spice, it's not fall. So yeah, I really wanted to get. I really want this PSL one, so I might have to get that one. That one's definitely a haul. I already got the cheeky cherry. I actually already purchased the cheeky cherry one. So out of all of these, I want that PSL. Is definitely a haul. I feel like the grapefruit goals one is one they should have released in the summertime because that feels like a summertime. Grapefruit feels more like summertime to me than fall. But I definitely haul. I've heard really good things about them. The people just don't like the way the packaging is, but I've heard that they're really moisturizing for your lips. But next thing I have is the last Halloween release that I got. So here we have the Shroud Cosmetics collab with Butte Bean. I'm so excited for Butte Bean for this. She so deserves it. And she even said in her video that she didn't intend for this to be a Halloween release. But it ended up coming up around Halloween. And I have to say, this is by far, out of all the Halloween palettes, this is my favorite one that's came out. This one is just so spooky. It gives me spooky vibes. I wanted this palette from the moment I seen sneak peek pictures of it. I can't wait to get it. There was like a big old thing. I didn't get the first shipment that they did they sold out, and then there wasn't any more, and then apparently people got really upset about with it being a pre-order. They thought that it would just be like an ongoing pre-order and that it wouldn't like sell out, but it was pretty much a pre-order to see how much they needed to stock up for, and they already within a minute was gone out of the stock that they have already done. So I felt so bad for her because the woman doing Shroud Cosmetics, it's just one woman that's making all these eyeshadows, and people were getting all upset about it and all over it just because it sold out because it was a pre-order, and they didn't feel like it should sell out for a pre-order, that they should have left some for launch day, which was supposed to be on the 12th of October. They were going to launch, and then they were going to ship out the pre-orders that day. But they didn't realize everybody was going to come for this palette. It's just so spooky. The shades are just so beautiful. It has 9 eyeshadows. There's 4 mattes, 2 duochromes, 2 shimmers, and 1 metallic. And the shades, I just love them. One's Handbook, Spooky, Apparition, Adams, Sam, Trappa, Zero, Dairy, and Grim. This just feels like almost the most perfect Halloween palette to me. It's just so grungy, and I just love it. It's definitely a haul. I definitely pre-ordered it, but it was after it already sold out, and they decided to reopen pre-orders, and it's just like an ongoing pre-order now. So if you want this palette, you can go ahead and go on Shroud Cosmetics site and go ahead and pre-order it. You just don't know when you're going to get it, unfortunately. So I did get this. I did pre-order it, but I don't know when it's coming. But I don't even care when it comes. It could come in January, and I don't care. I'm still going to do a review on my channel with it, and I'm still going to use it because it's so spooky. And we don't just have to use spooky shades in October. We can use spooky shades all year round with my spooky little heart. So I'm so in love with it. I've never felt so in love with the palette when I first looked at it than I did with this one. This is the first ever palette that I looked at it and I was in love with the shades, and I needed to have it. So this is definitely a haul. It's gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait to get that in the mail and play with it. I believe next we have is Makeup Revolution. They had to come out, with their own little holiday release, Halloween release too. I think they're trying to just piggyback off of Colourpop and start collabing with Disney, because they came out with the Nightmare Before Christmas collection, and I like it. I love the packaging. The packaging really gets me. There's a Jack palette. There's a Sally palette. They're going to be $22 a piece, which you do get a lot of shades for $22. There's going to be glosses for $8 each. It looks like the glosses are going to be Pumpkin King Jack, which is a pearlescent champagne. Scream Queen Sally, which is going to be a pink with gold. And there's Oogie Boogie Legendary Boogeyman in a metallic bronze gold. So there's going to be 3 glosses, and they're going to be $8 each. There's, looks like 2 highlighters, which are going to be $10 each. There's one called Misfit Love, Moonlight, Misfit Love, Moonlight, and Mischief and Madness. And then they, of course, came out with makeup bags. I think there's 2 makeup bags, and they're going to be $14 each. And there's also a little brush set, which is $24. And this is already available. I don't know if it's still, I know they have the 2 palettes on Ulta's site right now, but I didn't see the highlighters. I seen the 2 palettes, I seen the makeup bags, and I think the brushes, but I didn't see the highlighters on Ulta's site, so I'm wondering if the highlighters have already sold out, because I am interested in one of the highlighters. I think out of the 2 of the palettes, my shades are more in, the shades that I really like are more in the Sally palette, because it's more like pinky, purple, mauve neutral shades in the Sally palette, and the Jack palette is more colorful with its greens and blues and red, and then it has like the brown neutrals in that palette. And you do get a lot of shades, but I know that Makeup Revolution is hit and miss, so I don't know if I'm going to pick this up. I kind of want to, just to see if they're any good. But I don't know. We'll see. I am going to go to Ulta sometime this week. So if I do see it in Ulta, I might pick up either the Sally or the Jack. Probably this. I'll be honest. I'll probably pick up the Sally one before I pick up the Jack one. I don't know. It depends. I'm going to look at it in person and see what it looks like. If it looks like a decent thing, I might pick it up. My brain says I should pick up Jack versus Sally, because I feel like looking at the Sally palette, I have most of these shades, but I might pick it up. If I see the highlighter, I'll definitely pick up the one highlighter that looks more like a pinky. It's a lighter pink type of color. I would definitely pick that one up. But yeah, I feel like they're just trying to be like Colourpop and now collab with Disney. And next we have Colourpop. It's never a good time without a Colourpop release. Colourpop has collabed with Disney once again, but this time with Hocus Pocus. We all know how that went down already. And we already know that I got the palette. I got the palette, the line eyeliners, and one of the Glitterly Obsessed in the Amok 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 shade, which I really love the palette. I definitely think it's a haul. If these are your shades, or if you just are a big fan of Hocus Pocus, it's definitely a haul. I don't feel like the lipsticks are a haul, though, because they're not matte lipsticks. They're cream lipsticks, and for red lipsticks, they need to be matte. That's just my opinion. The lipsticks I would not get. The lashes I would not get, just because I don't feel like none of them looked like that good. But I definitely like the Glitterly Obsessed shade I got in the Mucka Mucka Muck shade. That one's very unique, so I definitely picked that up. I think the eyeliners are definitely worth getting it. Colourpop has some really good eyeliners. They really are pigmented. They glide on easily in your waterline, and they stay for a long time. And these ones definitely are worth getting, because they have the twist up to get the thing out. I didn't realize that in their normal gel liners that you have to sharpen them, and they're in plastic packaging, so it's hard to sharpen plastic packaging, let me tell you. I don't know why they would ever think to do that. They should put all their liners in the twist up packaging. But anyways, I'm gonna leave that linked up here, the video I did of the eyeshadow palette for the Colourpop and Hocus Pocus. It's going to be in the iCard. So if you look there, if you haven't seen that video yet where I did the Colourpop Hocus Pocus palette. I created a witchy look out of it that just really inspired me to get my witchy side out. So y'all have to check that out if you haven't checked it out yet. But I definitely think if you catch this when it's back in stock, you should pick it up because the palette performed really good for me. I didn't have any issues. It was a normal Colourpop formula. Here we have e.l.f. now. e.l.f. has their holiday collection. They have so much stuff. There's like little mini kits of everything. e.l.f. always has a lot of stuff. They have this new palette. I think it's the sugar cookie. I have it here. I have it here because I got the e.l.f. collection. It is the sugar cookie palette, and it looks like so pretty. I have to say, this palette looks really gorgeous. It has like this deep green shade in there. It's just like deep oranges, deep browns, like a mustardy yellow shade. It just looks really pretty. It looks like a good like fall palette. So I did pick up that palette. I hauled the palette. They have brushes. They have lipsticks. There are lip balms. There's a bunch of brushes. All different kinds of brushes. They have the Ride or Die lip balms, which I did pick up the Ride or Die lip balms here. And I thought that this shade here on the end was going to be the PSL latte. No, it's the shade Tough Cookie. So it comes with Tough Cookie, Mighty Mint, and the Cheeky Cherry. That's how I got the Cheeky Cherry when I was just talking about. It came in this kit, but I was kind of hoping PSL would come with it. But I get the reason why there's Tough Cookie in here, Mighty Mint. This is going more for like Christmassy and everything. But yeah, I got this is the palette that I got. And then the other thing I picked up, and this is the sponge, which I didn't realize was just their total face sponge. I ended up picking up this is the Marshmallow, they call it the Marshmallow Blender. And it's just the total face, I don't know, though, is it? Yeah, it looks kind of like the same thing. Because I have the pink total face sponge here. It says it's just the total face sponge, and I think it's just white. But when I seen it online, it kind of looked like the Juno Co sponges. The texture kind of looks like that furry texture, like a Juno Co sponge. So I ended up picking that up to try out. And then the last thing I got was this Candied Cheeks palette here, which looks like this. It comes with 2 highlighters, 2 bronzers, 2 shimmer blushes, and 2 matte blushes. And I thought I could make a whole video on e.l.f. and their holiday releases and see how good it is. Because they always release like a whole bunch of stuff here. There's so many brushes. There's like little kits of stuff that they already have. There's one that's an e.l.f. with scrunchie that comes with scrunchies in it. There's one that has their liquid glitters in it with an eyeliner. It's just a lot of this stuff is stuff that they already have, just packaged in little gift sets for you to gift to people. But these are like the ones that I thought were the most unique and that looked like they were new for this holiday season. So I just picked up what I thought I would like. Definitely this palette is giving me, I feel like it almost looks like one of the Too Faced Gingerbread spice palettes. That's what it kind of looks like to me. But yeah, I definitely hauled some of that. Next we have Sol de Janeiro. They're back at it with their biggie boom boom cream. You know, that huge tub. I cannot get myself to get in it. I love the bum bum cream. It smells so amazing and your skin feels really, really soft after using it. But I use body cream up so fast I can't justify getting this one because it's $76. But the smell is notes of salted caramel and pistachio. And it doesn't really sound like that would smell really good together, but it smells so good. But $76, I don't know. I'm like, how big is it? Is it twice the size of their normal one? It doesn't really say here. But I know they usually do. They did this last year, and then they're doing it again this year. It's a limited edition size. It always comes out around the holidays. And it comes with the little surfboard so you can scoop it out. Next we have Natasha Denona. She came out with another eyeshadow palette and 2 lipsticks, which I could care less about the lipsticks. I will never buy high-end lipsticks. I feel like you can get just as good lipsticks from the drugstore versus high-end, in my opinion. But I do think this eyeshadow palette looks really pretty. I think it looks too similar to her last eyeshadow palette, so I feel like if you have the last one, you probably don't need this one. It's called the Mini Zendo palette, and it just says it's a warm tone palette that capsulizes a mix of elements and ambiance where wood meets metal and nature meets modern. But it looks so much like I don't even remember the name of that palette now. It looks so much like the last mini one they released. And yeah, I think if you have the last mini one, you don't need this one. It looks so similar with the pinks and the like mauve pinks and the green. It looks almost the same. What is wrong with them? They also have that I Need a New Glow highlighter, which that one I'm actually interested in because that one looks really pretty. It looks like it would be like the perfect nude glow highlighter for your skin. I would definitely haul that. I think it's $42 for the highlighter. I've heard really good things about those little individual highlighters that she does. So I would definitely, if you see it, I would definitely get it if you have the money for it. I love Natasha Denona's stuff. And the next thing I see here is Kimchi Chic again, but these are with the blush duos. Where they had the highlighter duos, now they have the blush duos. They're in the metallic pink compacts, and they each contains 2 shades. They're $15 each. And they look really pretty. That one in the top right-hand corner with all the pinks, I really like that one. And then I like the one in the bottom that has like that bright pink and then the orange next to it. I feel like if you're doing like a pumpkin-y look for Halloween, that orange blush would be really good to do like blush draping. And it would look really pretty if you were doing like a pumpkin eyeshadow look. But I think these look really pretty. And for $15, that's not bad. It's like in between drugstore and it's like mid-range drugstore and high-end makeup. I think it's a good price. If it's something you like, why not? If you have money, why not get it? Why not? Okay, next we have, it looks like Rare Beauty came out with some eyeshadow palettes in the Magnetic Spirit for $25 each. One is called the Magnetic Spirit. The other one is the Confident Energy. And I think it looks really pretty. I really like the one that has the orange and the purple in it. It kind of gives me Halloween vibes in that one. And then I really like the one that has like that blue and then the green next to it. And then like that yellow one. It looks really pretty. But honestly, I don't buy any eyeshadow palette that has just all shimmers or all mattes. I like a mix of both. So for me, this is an anti-haul. I will not pick this up because it's just all shimmers. And I almost feel like we're leading towards that thing of having all shimmer palettes and all matte palettes and having it be separate. And I think it's just them trying to make you purchase more. Because most people want matte and shimmers. And then it's making it to where you have to purchase the shimmer palette plus the matte palette if you want to do both. And me personally, I will never do that because I don't like to have to reach out of several different palettes just to do my look. I like to have it all in one little palette. It makes it so much easier. Next thing we have to talk about is the Fenty Skin. It looks like Fenty Skin is coming out with a new one. It looks like a night cream. So this is the Overnight Recovery Gel Cream. And I like that it comes with the little spatula to scoop it out with. I think it's so neat. And I like that there's like a little mirror. It like opens on one side on the lid and there's like a little mirror. And there's the scoop in there that you can pull out. And you can use the scoop to put it on your eyes. And you can use the mirror to like pat it in. Or to put it on your face. I don't know why I said eyes. But you can use like the scoop to put it all over your face. And I like that it has like the little compartment that you can close, and it's like closed up, and then you can open and close it and put it back, versus having it like outside, or some of them don't even have a place for you to put the scoop at. But I think it looks nice. I don't know. I haven't tried any of the other Fenty skincare, but it does say this one is best to be used at night after you use their cleanser and their with that fat thing. It says it's lightweight and has that gel cream texture, which I do like gel cream moisturizers. I think they're really moisturizing without being too heavy, and I feel like they absorb into your skin quicker than a normal moisturizer. But I won't be picking it up. The next thing I see here, and this one I think they just released today. It is the Kiko Milano and Wonder Woman collection, which I'm just not into it at all. That I'm curious. That's not true. I'm curious about the foundation. The foundation, I wonder about the foundation. But everything else, the eyeshadows don't look that special. There's a brush, there's eyeshadows, two little eyeshadow palettes. They're like little round palettes that have 4 shades in each one. There's face mask, there's everything pretty much. They have everything, a primer, so much stuff here. But I think the only thing that really piques my interest out of this whole collection is the foundation. I'm curious about the foundation. We'll see. There's so much different stuff here. So much stuff. They came out with a whole collection. And then Wonder Woman just collabed with a drugstore. This is a drugstore brand too, but I think it's Italian. But I feel like they just collabed with somebody. Was it Maybelline? I don't remember who it was. But another collab with Wonder Woman, and we still don't know when that movie's coming out. But yeah, I'm not gonna pick up most of this. I don't even know if I'll pick up the foundation, but it's definitely, the foundation has piqued my interest. I'm trying to find it here. They have a Fierce Prep Face Primer. Then they have like a liquid blush, or a cream blush. It's a that's what the name of it is. The foundation is called the Born to Last Foundation. 24 hours, but it only comes in 8 shades. What kind of shade range is that? What is wrong with you? Kiko Milano, I don't care if you're from overseas or not. There's no excuse in you just having 8 shades in your foundation. That is, never mind what I said about I was interested in the foundation. That just lost my interest right away, seeing that there's only 8 shades. I would feel horrible reviewing something and end up really liking it, and then there being a potential of none of y'all being able to pick it up because there's only 8 shades in the range. That is a terrible foundation range. There's no excuse for that. And by now you would think brands would be doing better. But yeah, that's the anti-haul for me already. Don't get this. Don't buy from brands that don't want to release a decent shade range so everybody could wear their foundation. That's just ridiculous. And when you see the like models that are showing off the foundations, it's like all white models with a tan. I think they need to include some deeper models in here, and definitely expand their foundation range, or they're not going to make it, because I'm sure people are going to blacklist them. But yeah, that's my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little haul and anti-haul of the new makeup releases. It's definitely all holiday and Halloween stuff this time. But yeah, definitely found out I pretty much picked up all the stuff that I wanted. I don't think I'm going to pick up anything else this year. I already have all the things I want. But that's my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button. And there is the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified of all my future uploads. That way you'll never miss out on one of my videos. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.